Okay. While we're waiting, I can just I will ask you my usual questions, but I'm also, if you remember from last week, well, Sonny, you were not here last week, but last week we went back to page 72 and we were talking about where we live. And if you remember, we had this, for example, I live in Marlton. It's near Philadelphia.
It's near Philadelphia. Oh.
So it helps people to know, yeah, because Marlton is a small town. People don't know that, but they do know Philadelphia. For Sunny, that's going to be a little bit of a problem because she lives in Philadelphia.
Yes, I live in Philadelphia. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see Lucy's joined us. Good evening, Lucy. And good evening, Shimei.
学妹。哇，今儿怎么就你一人？阿姨呢？
阿姨在我妹那儿了。
哦，去妹妹那儿了。好。
对呀。所以她应该一会儿会上来。
Was that your sister?
Yeah, she's with my sister. She's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I just saw her, your sister. She was she she turned on the computer for your mom. Okay. So again, we'll go through that, and you know, it's for example, I live in Marlton. It's near near Philadelphia. So just an idea of give people an idea of where you are. So let me start with Joseph. How are you this evening?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, and what did you do today?
Today, this morning, my wife and I studied the Bible at home, Judges chapter 7, verse 1 to 4. And in the afternoon, my wife and I went to Bank of America. To the business. I went to the gym for our swimming. Then go to back.
Okay. Well, we say came back, or
go to back. Yeah.
So you would say I came back or I went home. You said we went go back, and what we usually say is I came home.
I came home.
Oh.
Or I went back.
back.
I went
回到家。对，回到家。
Okay. Oh, I went back home.
Went back home.
I went back home.
Okay, good. Joseph, where do you live?
I live. 问我喜欢什么是吧？
不是，他问你住在哪儿？
住在哪里？
Okay, so again, before you do that, so again, the thing is, for me, like I live.
Where do you live? Yeah.
I live. When do you live? Oh, I live in Cherry Hill. It's near Philadelphia.
Good. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. Zoe, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
And what did you do today?
Today it was raining. I went home all day.
Yeah.
A normal day. Cook food.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Yeah. Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Pittsburgh.
Okay, which is near Pittsburgh. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you live in a large city, you don't have to say that. But actually, before I'm going to go off a topic a little bit. There's a boy that I work with. He's 18 years old, and he's really very beginning level. So we use this book. This is really simple. And one unit, Zoe said it was raining. One of the units in here is how is the weather? It is rainy. It is not hot. So,
Oh, not hot.
so, it's a good book for very beginning. It does have the it is
English, beginning English. Oh,
yeah, and it has
Oh,
the Chinese.
Oh,
Thousands
beginning
words.
English.
Yeah, it has the Chinese translation of the words.
Mm.
So for a Chinese speaker, beginning Chinese speaker, it's a good book.
Thousands words.
Yeah. Okay. Sunny, it's been 2 weeks. How are you?
Good. Thanks. How are you? Yeah.
I'm good,
Mm.
thank you. I could ask you, what did you do the past 2 weeks?
好，对，yeah, yeah. Last week I count, 对，I count class, yeah.
I couldn't make class.
Yeah, 2 weeks, so busy. Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very things. Yeah.
Yeah, many things. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you say more things? 哈，不应该说 very things, more things.
Many things.
Many
Many.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
many
yeah.
things. I had many things. Yeah.
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 Had many things to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll ask you this anyway, but where do you live?
What do you live? I live in Philadelphia, near New Jersey.
Good answer. Okay. I'll say hi to Lucy anyway. Hi, Lucy. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Shimei, you look you look lonely. You look lonely.
Yeah.
She's usually sitting right next to her mom, and her mom is now in North Carolina. So, okay, Li Fang, how are you? You're muted.
没打开，声音没打。
上来
There you
了
go. Yes,
I'm fine, thank you.
嗯
And you?
I'm good. Okay. I'm good. What did you do today?
I walked up along the neighborhood.
Yeah.
嗯
I live in 绿堡，绿堡在北卡罗来纳。The waiter here yes warm and come for table.
Warm and comfortable. Okay, good. All right, and Li Fang, where do you live?
住在哪里？ I live in 绿堡 now.
North Carolina. Okay.
绿宝那
Okay. Before we look at the at anything really, just a few. I'll put it this way: a few health updates. First of all, if you may remember Anna She is the 14-year-old girl that used to be part of this class. It was her mom, and her brother. So it was Anna, Jenny, and Stephen. Anna had 4 teeth extracted on, I think it was Saturday. So she did not join the class Sunday because she was in a lot of pain and she couldn't talk. There's another woman that is part of also the Sunday class. I think she may have also audited this class a couple of times. Her name is Taj. She's been having a fever for about 3 weeks now. So she did go to a doctor. They did some tests, so they're waiting for the test results.
One on here?
Sorry. Sunny, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah. She has fever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, related to that, this is advice. She went to a doctor. Well, she didn't go to a doctor. If you're familiar with what they call usually something like telemed, where you see a doctor on the internet. She saw a doctor on the internet, and this was I think last week, after she had a fever for more than a week, and the doctor said to take Tylenol. So not the best advice, a fever that long needs more better diagnosis. So if you see a doctor and you're not happy with what he is telling you, at least in this country, go to a different doctor. You can always get a second opinion.
这是费尔老师说，如果你去看一个大夫，如果你对他的那个治疗不满意，你就可以去看另一个大夫，叫 get a second opinion.
Yeah, like to tell someone to take Tylenol
Isn't
after
that typically American doctors' advice to a fever?
after for a couple of days, yes, but after like a week and a half, no.
No.
She had a fever for a week and a half, and he said take Tylenol. So
anyway,
she is waiting for the test results.
She's waiting for the COVID test result?
Well, they did just general blood tests, and they did ask her to get the COVID test because she did show signs of a recent viral infection. But that doesn't usually last 2 weeks. Okay. Last week, as I mentioned, we went back to page 72 in the book. And that was where this I live. Let me bring up page the book. English for everyone. There we are. So as soon as I get to the page, here we are. Okay, let me share my screen. And we were looking at this again. I know it was a long time ago that we did that. And I was explaining, and this is why I was asking you where you live. She said she's in a village called Mijas near Torremolinos. So again, similar to what we were doing today, I live in Marlton near Philadelphia. Joseph also lives in Cherry Hill near Philadelphia. One of the things that I did not explain when we did this a while ago, I tried to explain, I did not do a good job of it. In this section here, it says in a complex that has 2 swimming pools and a gym. Complex is very hard to explain, so I apologize for not being very clear. So what I want to show you is 2 pictures that show you what we mean by a complex. So let me share my screen. So this one here is what we would call an apartment complex.
The whole thing is called complex.
Yeah, all these buildings in that same area, they all look alike, and they have a border. So all these would be part of the same complex.
老师在解释这个 complex 这个词的意思，他就说不太好解释。那现在就给一个照片儿，那看这一组楼都叫做一个，就是都属于一个 complex 里头的。Is it like a neighborhood?
No. I mean, you could call it a neighborhood, but neighborhood is more like where you and I live.
Like a Cherry Hill?
Well, more so the specific area in Cherry Hill.
Like I live in the Country Walk, that's a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not call Country Walk as a complex, because not high-rise building is complex are more about high-rise building.
Doesn't have to be high-rise, but the buildings are all, like I said, pretty much the same style, and they're all within a certain area. Let me show you another picture. This is, like I said, apartment complex. This is office complex. So you see you have 3 buildings, all the same style. And
说这个是这种办公楼的那种 complex.
You were talking about neighborhoods, and like I said, yours is country. What is the country?
Countryside, country walk.
Country walk. The area I live in is called Marlton Hills. And then if you go into a city like Philadelphia, they have different areas like Germantown, Center City, and University City. Those aren't very clearly defined, but those would be neighborhoods. So, Sunny, the area you're in, do you know what neighborhood that would be? So, yeah, like you're not too far from University City, which is where Drexel and UPenn are.
那我应该属于 UPenn 吧 ？Yes.
Yeah, that area is called University City.
University. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a neighborhood in Philadelphia.
那个社区
And New York City has the same thing. You have what they call the Lower East Side. Chinatown would be a neighborhood. Little Italy would be another neighborhood. And then Philadelphia also, like South Philadelphia. So that's really I just wanted to go over what a complex is. Complex, if you look it up, has many different meanings. So in the case in what the book is referring to, it's a group of buildings like the pictures I showed you. Okay. Couple of weeks ago on Saturday, someone asked, when and how do you know to use the hard C, soft C, and hard G, soft G sounds? So I want to go over that very quickly. Let me open that up. Let me close the, where are we? There we go. Okay, so I'm not sharing my screen, so it would be very helpful to you if I shared my screen. Okay. All right. So we have hard G words, and what we mean by hard G is the letter is pronounced like G. So if we look on the right side, we have goat, game, gobble, gull, gap. That is a hard G sound. So the soft G sound is pronounced more like a J. Gentle, Jim, giant, genius. And it can also come, as it shows over here, in the middle of the word angel. Huge. Okay, so the rule is if the G is followed by the letter E, I, or Y, it will have the soft G sound. So you see here we have GI, so it becomes gist. GY, Jim. GE, nudge. So again, more like a J sound. If it's any other letter, it has that hard sound. So goat, GO, game, GA, glass, GL, gum, GU. So again, if it's followed by an E, I, or Y, we have the soft sound J. If it's followed by any other letter, it's G.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the one very common name in America is George, George, and so
George.
yeah, it has that J sound. And the same is true for C. So we have, if it's followed by E, I, or Y, the same series, it has that soft C sound, which is like an S. Otherwise, it has a hard C sound like cake. So again, E, I, or Y, it sounds like an S. Cent, price, nice, and oops, come on. Certain.
Phil,
If-
still saw the G.
Okay. This sheet has both. So are you seeing just the G's?
Yeah, so we just see the G's.
Okay. I thought I switched over. All right. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So again, if it's E, I, or Y, it has that
What?
soft C like an S. Cent. Circle.
Circle.
Price.
Price.
mice, and nice.
Nice.
If it has any other letter, it has that hard
Solid.
C sound like K, like cake. Cold,
Cold.
carrot,
Okay.
candy, camel. So again, for both of them, if it's E, I, or Y, it's the soft sound. Otherwise, it's the hard sound. So having said that, let me go back here. Okay. Actually, I just used the, I think I just used, yeah, okay. All right, let me close. Okay, so let me go back to that. This one here, and a little practice with this before we look at the book. Where are you? Okay. All right. So let's practice this. So Joseph, let me. I can't see you guys. There we are. Okay, Joseph.
Yeah.
What is this word?
让你念一下，这是什么单词？
Game.
Good. Zoe. Gentle. Good.
Gentle.
Gentle. Yeah.
Define. You're muted.
妈，你那个声儿没打开。
Jim.
Good. Sunny.
Energy.
Energy. Yeah.
Energy.
Okay. All right. Before we before we move to the C words, this word does not follow that pattern because it has the two E's. So this is actually geese.
Yes.
So that's a hard, yeah, that's a hard,
Yes.
hard G sound. And for anyone that lives at least in near me, Mount Laurel, you're probably familiar with Laurel Acres Park, and there's like 1 million geese in that park. And it's very difficult to walk around. Okay. Sunny, this one here.
This one here. Concert.
Good. This one here actually has both sounds because we have the CO. So it's a hard C, con, and then we have the CE, which is a soft C, like S, concert.
Concert.
Li Fang?
Yeah. 哪一个？
This one here.
哦，circle.
Right. Circle. Okay. Zoe. Cereal.
cereal 对 cereal
Yeah. As you probably know, in this country, that's a very common breakfast. On Sunday mornings, when I talk with Stephen, I say, "What did you have for breakfast?" And he always says, "Cereal." So, and Joseph.
这个是 camel
Right. Yeah. Camel.
骆驼吧 camel
Yeah. All right. Let me find out where we are in the book. And okay. Okay, so I'm showing we are on page 127. Okay, let me close all this stuff. Close window. Okay, and don't want that. Close. Not sharing. Okay, page 127. Okay. Anyone have any questions about the hard C or hard C, hard G, soft C, soft G?
大家对刚才那个 hard C hard 的那个 C 和 G 呀、那些有和 soft C 和 G 还有什么问题吗 ？No one has question.
You guys are quiet tonight.
老师说今晚很安静 quiet tonight
It's like spring, so everyone is sleepy.
啊今天晚上下雨
Okay, so we were looking at different vocabulary, different materials that things are made of. I know we did this, but we'll go through this again. Joseph, tell me something made of plastic.
made from
Plastic.
Now, there's two ways of saying this. We can say made from, made of. So either one is fine. So, Joseph, something made from or made of plastic.
made
塑料
made
第一个那个左上角那个 plastic 就是塑料的东西，就是你做个 要造个句，什么东西塑料造的？
塑料造的哦，plastic，plastic made，塑料，as so far as made from plastic.
Good. Okay. Zoe, something made of glass.
Some cups made of glass.
Right. Some cups are made of glass. Lifang, something made of paper.
Made.
You're muted.
我
你的声音没打开。
我是哪一个？
Something made of paper.
paper
什么东西用那个纸造的？
什么东西用纸造的？用 Word，
不是不是，
Word，
什么东西是用纸来做的？不是说纸是用什么做的？
哦，什么东西用纸做的？make，我看 make book， for
It's made of
书应该 book， 纸张书 book yes， 完了是 make port。
Okay. Book is made of paper.
Pepper
Okay. And Sunny, something made of metal.
metal 材料哈，metal 什么
，metal 就铁，金属。
铁？
那都铁
哦，pen made of metal。
Yeah. Okay. Pen is made of metal. Okay. All right. We'll go through this again. We have this one again. For wood, when we're describing something made of it, we say wooden. So this is a beautiful wooden table. This means it's made of wood. Zoe, number 1.
Oh no, the blue glass was.
Yeah. Oh no, the blue glass vase, or there's actually 2 pronunciations for that. Some people say vase, some people say vase.
Oh,
Either one
vase.
is fine. Yeah. I use vase because it has that E in it. Okay. Joseph, number 2.
Number 2. We have 2 plastic chairs.
Good. Sunny, number 3.
Number 3，应该是 What an interesting metal box。
Good. What an interesting metal box. And Lifang, number 4.
such an expensive letter come to
Couch.
come
That's an expensive leather couch. Okay.
letter come to
leather 啊，leather。
Leather. Yeah.
letter
Okay. Okay, here we're gonna again practice putting the words in the right order. So generally, as we talked about before, you're gonna have what they call the opinion, adjective, lovely, beautiful, ugly, disgusting. Then you'll have the color. Just before the noun. So in this case, it says we have lovely 2 purple couches. The color is purple, so that will come before couch. So we have 2 lovely purple couches. Okay, Sunny number 1.
你没打开声儿。
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
She owns some beautiful wooden chairs.
Good. So in this case, wooden is the really the descriptor word, similar to the color. She owns some beautiful wooden chairs. Li Fang number 2.
We no daughter don't we so plate 是 volleyball
Okay, so putting them in the right order. We don't own
We don't own.
horrible.
Those
We don't own
Horrible.
those horrible.
Plastic plate.
plastic.
Right. We don't own those horrible plastic plates. Okay, Zoe.
They have a yellow, ugly car.
Remember the color or basically the descriptor comes just before the noun.
They have a ugly yellow car.
Right. They have an ugly yellow car. Okay. Joseph number 4.
Number 4, he wears a bright blue sweater.
He wears a
Sweater.
boring blue sweater. Okay.
Sweater.
Zoe number 5.
She wants a new metal lamp.
Good. Sunny number 6.
He owns a large fabric bag.
Good. And Li Fang number 7.
Luna want 是 a new letter jacket.
Nora wants a new leather jacket.
Lola want
Nora wants a new leather jacket.
Okay. So we're going to look at, this is a review of what we've done over the past few weeks. So we have the word have, I have, a garage. So if we have I, you, we, or they, we use have. If she has he, she, or it, use has. And the negative of it is I do not, or they do not, or she does not, or she doesn't have. Okay. So I have a garage. She has a yard. I do not have a bathtub. Okay. Joseph, give me a sentence with the word have. Something you have.
Some still have teaching. I have 哦，I have 是让我说那个有什么东西是吧？
是让你说什么是用
对
用 have。
用 have yeah
I have I have I have a garage.
Yeah, I have a garage. You could also say,
Garage.
You have a car. You have a house.
yeah
You have
We have.
I have a phone 也行
Right.
啊
Yeah.
I have a camera.
对 camera
oh I have a I have a
Yeah.
camera.
Okay. Lee
I
Fang,
have a watch.
yes, right.
I
Yeah, something you have.
have a glass.
Okay. I have glasses. Good. Zoe, something you have.
I have a pen.
Good. Now let's do something you do not have. Joseph, something you do not have.
你什么事情又没有 not have
Also do not have a dress.
这可以有 you may wear dress yeah
Okay, so Joseph's like, I do not have an airplane.
long hair long hair
I got a Sunny. Sunny, something you do not have.
I do not have a house
Okay. Zoe, something you do not have.
I do not have money enough.
Enough money. Okay. Okay. Li Fang, something you do not have.
I don't not have a car.
Right. I do not have a car.
yeah.
Okay. Joseph, something you do not have.
I don't have a daughter.
Right. Okay, good.
Oh.
All right. Neither do I. So all right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take someone's name and ask them a question. Do you have questions? So for example, I could say to Shumei, do you have a son?
No.
So Sunny, pick somebody and ask them a question.
Do you have a trip?
Who are you asking?
Do you have a vacation?
你问谁？他问你问谁？
问谁？Zoe
你再说一遍，我们刚没记。
Do you have a vacation?
Vacation.
假期。
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Li Fang, ask somebody a question.
Do you have a travel? 我要问谁？问上你。
Do you have a travel? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. And Zoe?
Sunny, do you like study English?
No. I don't like. But I must do study English. Yeah.
Do you have a car? 我知道他说要用
Do you have a?
Do you
Yes,
have
I
a car?
do. Yes,
Okay.
yes, I do.
Okay. We can go back up. We can go back up to the earlier one. Do you have an ugly yellow car?
Yellow car.
No.
Okay. Joseph asked somebody a question.
Do you have somebody?
你问任何一个
你
人
问一个人的问题。
问任何一个人问题。问 drawing.
Please.
Do you have worker? Do you have work? 你有工作吗？
对。
Now I don't have.
Do you have job? Do you have job? 应该是 Do you have job?
Yeah. Now I don't have.
Don't have.
But before I have a job.
I have a retired.
Retired. Yeah.
Well, in that case, we don't say I have. We just say I am retired. I am retired. Okay.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm retired.
Yeah. All right. We did talk about.
I was retired. I am retired.
Well, usually it's I am retired because usually once you're retired, you're not working anymore. So you are again the B verb am current. I am retired.
Oh, I'm retired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The was would be I was an engineer, or I was a doctor. I am retired.
Oh, yeah. I understand. Yeah.
So then we had our countables and uncountables. So obviously, if you can count them, we use the number or A or N. There are 4 eggs. If it's something that we can't count, like rice, water, flour, we use some. There are 4 eggs. There is some rice. And then the questions on that are there any eggs? And because the words are uncountable, we use the singular form, is there any rice? So, are there any eggs? Is there any rice? I know we had enough. We have enough eggs. We have too many eggs.
Do we have too many eggs?
And then we have adjective order. So again, either your descriptive, lovely, beautiful, ugly, old, new, and then your color. This is a lovely green hat, or the opinion, what is the opinion? Okay, so any questions on that?
No.
No question.
No.
Okay, we're a little bit early, 3 minutes early. So we do sometimes get other people that will join us. So we'll wait until 8:30 before we switch over to the conversation. Again, I did send the conversation out late. I didn't send it out to like 5 o'clock this afternoon. I hope that Shumei got it to you.
大家收到那个 conversation 的那个东西了吗？
收到了，看到微信里头了。
Yes, yeah, we got it.
Okay. So you, Sunny, you said she sent it through WeChat.
Yeah, WeChat. Yeah.
Because
Oh.
I don't get that. I don't get that. I'm not on that WeChat message group, so I don't know.
WeChat group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. One of the things that one thing that last week, well, as we were talking, during the conversation, a lot of people said that their short-term goal is to improve their English. So, as I said, if there's any way I can help you do that, please let me know. You know, as you know, in the past, I've done special sessions on different topics. If that'll help, let me know what you'd like me to do. If you want to chat one-on-one, that's okay too. I can find some time where we could do that. But and if there's any way I can help you, just let me know. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That sounded like Lucy sneezed.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay, Kate just joined us. Good evening, Kate.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Before we get started, the past couple of weeks, I took really the conversation that I did for the advanced class and made it a little easier in the questions I asked. It was because I didn't take the time to look for better conversations for you guys at work, but this week's conversation for the advanced class was very, very difficult. So yeah, we were talking about politics. So and the actual dialogue talked a lot about Hillary Clinton. So we're not doing that in this class. We're going to do an easier conversation. So let me find it. And I did send a recording with it. So let's take a look at the words. And okay, so we have delicious,
Delicious. Delicious. Delicious.
restaurant,
Restaurant. Restaurant.
reservation,
Reservation.
Reservation.
hungry.
Angry.
Hungry.
Angry.
Okay, Joseph, you need to get that U sound. Hungry.
Angry.
Okay.
Angry.
You're getting almost an A sound. It almost sounds like angry. It's
Angry.
Hungry.
Angry. Angry.
So Joseph, say undo.
And angry.
Okay, say undo.
Undo.
Un. Okay.
Angry. Angry.
Okay. Let me stop. The vowel sounds in English usually differ by the way our mouth is open. So the A sound, our mouth is closed more. The U sound is open more. So, So when we do hungry, our mouth is open a lot.
Hungry.
Yeah, that's better. Hungry.
Angry. Angry.
Good. Right.
Angry.
So if you close your mouth, it
Angry.
sounds like an A sound.
Angry.
Okay.
Angry.
Okay. All right. I just got a message from Sunny. She had to drop off because she said she has to take care of her sick mom. So I don't know what's going on there. So, okay. All right. So, like I said, hungry.
Hungry.
Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the share screen. And this is two people. They're talking about, I guess, having dinner, maybe lunch. Okay. So I'll have, like I usually do, I'll have Kate and I'll have Joseph read. So Joseph, you
Yeah.
read A, and Kate,
Okay.
you read B.
Okay. Let's go out to eat.
That sounds like fun.
Where do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Let me think a minute.
I feel like Chinese.
That sounds delicious.
I know a good Chinese restaurant.
How far away is it?
It's only 10 minutes from here.
Do we need reservation?
Oh no, we can walk. Oh no, we can walk right in.
Let's go now. I'm hungry.
Good. Okay.
Go out.
Let me go to Zoe and Lucy. So Lucy, you read the first A, and Zoe, you read B.
Let's go out to eat.
That sounds like fun.
Where do you want to go?
Let me think a minute.
I feel like Chinese.
That sounds delicious.
I know a good Chinese restaurant.
How far away is it?
It's only 10 minutes from here.
Do we need reservations?
Oh no, we can walk right in.
Let's go now. I'm hungry.
Okay, before I read this with Li Fang, I want to talk a little bit about this. In this case, there's two different ways you can pronounce this. It's like, oh no, which would indicate something something bad happened. I think we looked at in the book, the vase. Oh no, the blue vase that was broken. In this case, it's separated with more of a pause. Do we need reservation? Oh no.
但是他就是说一般的时候咱们就说 oh no， 就是很平淡。那个像我们在课文里学说那个 oh no， 那个就是好像有什么事情坏的事情发生了，我们说啊怎么了那种说法，就一般的就不用那么感叹的那种口气。
Oh no.
Okay. All right, and up here, this is a fairly common expression. That sounds like fun. So if I said to you, I'm having a party at my house. Do you want to come? You can say, that sounds like fun. So that's like I said, a fairly common expression. Okay.
那个老师说可以说就是我来我们家开 party 吧，他就回答就可以说 that sounds fun， 就是这个 that sounds 像这里 I like sounds 和 delicious 和 like sounds fun， 这都是一个很经常用的一种就口语用的一种形式。
Yeah, and I did actually mention this. I think on Sunday, different area, but one of the words like Shimei mentioned, we do say sounds a lot. You know, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a good idea. Another word we use in English a lot is the word love. So in a situation like this, it says, let me think a minute. I feel like Chinese food. Oh, I love Chinese food.
我们也可以用这个I love 来表达我喜欢 I love Chinese food.
Yeah, it's like I said, we use that quite a lot. Love. I love chocolate. I love going for a walk. I love it when it rains. Yeah. Okay, so Li Fang, you read A and I'll read B.
Oh, let's go out to eat.
That sounds like fun.
Where do you want to go?
Let me think a minute.
I feel like Chinese.
That sounds delicious.
Delicious. I now a good Chinese restaurant.
Restaurant. How far? How far away is it?
Yes, it's only 10 meters for from here.
Do we need reservations?
Oh, oh no, we can work light in.
Let's go now. I'm hungry. Okay, so start at the first one. It says, let's go out to eat. So, Joseph, how often, let's say, how many times in a month do you and your wife go out to eat?
老师问你一个月出去吃几顿外面餐馆？
it's once month.
Good. Okay. So you're going to say it usually once a month.
Usually once month.
Zoe, how often do you go out to eat in a month?
Before I go out 2 or 3 times a month, but now I almost don't go out.
Okay. You almost had a perfect English expression. I'll put that on the board. A lot of times we'll say in a situation like that, I almost never go
Never.
out. Yeah.
Almost never go.
So, for example, I almost never go to a mall anymore.
I often go mall.
Yeah. I can't tell you the last time I was in the mall. Okay. Li Fang. Oh, I forgot Lucy. I'm sorry. Let me go to Li Fang. Li Fang, how often do you go out to eat?
我经常出去吗？I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, so really based on what Zoe had said, we can also say, oops, wrong one.
Almost never go out.
Or I never go out. Li Fang, how often do you go out? I never go out.
Oh, I never don't out.
Wait,
I go almost.
I never go out.
Oh, I never go
Go
out.
Okay. Yeah. Lucy, how often do you go out?
I go about 2 times 1 month.
Okay.
A month.
Okay. And Kate?
Usually once a month.
Okay. For actually for me and my youngest son, we usually go out 4 times a month. And it's only because on Wednesdays we're both in Philadelphia and we're there late, so it's easier to go out and have dinner in a restaurant than to come home late and cook. So we go out usually 4 times a month every Wednesday. Okay. Other than Chinese food, what type of food do you like? So, Kate, other than Chinese food, what type of food do you like?
Everything.
Okay, good answer.
Except pizza.
Okay. She likes everything except pizza. And my kids love pizza, so Li Fang, what kind of food, what type of food do you like?
I like dumpling.
Okay.
Dumplings.
Okay. Lucy?
I like Chinese 广东菜，广东 food.
Guangzhou. Okay.
广东
But other than Chinese food,
Chinese.
Oh yeah, Chinese food.
so something else, not Chinese food.
Some Chinese food.
可以说，费友老师，我可以说我喜欢，如果是 I like 完了广东 Chinese food.
Yeah, you can. All right. Zoe, other than Chinese food, what do you like?
I like Sichuan cuisine.
Cuisine? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Joseph?
I like to eat buffet with a lot with various.
Okay. Let me go to the whiteboard on that one too. That's a bit of a strange word. I believe it's actually French. It is spelled, but it is pronounced buffet. Yeah. It's spelled with a T, but the T is silent, so it's buffet.
Buffet.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's talk about different types of food. What is your favorite dish? So something that you go to a restaurant and you usually order. So, Kate, what is your favorite dish? You're muted.
那个麦没有打开。
I like roast meat.
Okay, roast meat. Okay. I cooked that last week. Okay. Li Fang, what is your favorite dish?
我是 favorite 喜欢 I favorite my favorite 喜欢什么呢？喜欢 eat 喜欢吃 eat Chinese food.
Okay. Lucy, what is your favorite dish?
My favorite is steak.
Okay, that's interesting. I would think your husband would want that.
Yeah, my husband same.
Okay. Zoe, what's your favorite dish?
My favorite food is special food.
Is it spicy?
Yes, special food. Yeah.
Yeah. Joseph, what is your favorite dish?
Favorite sweets.
Sweets?
Yes.
Okay. Not the best food for you, but that's okay. Okay. Sorry, Joseph, do you cook?
Yeah, I do. I do cook.
Okay. How many times in a week do you cook?
Every day.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Zoe, do you cook?
Me, yes.
And
Yes, I cook.
how many times in a week do you cook?
Also every day.
Okay. Lucy,
Yeah.
how many times in a week do you cook?
Every day. Yeah.
Okay. And Li Fang, how many times do you cook?
他说哈姆尼什么
你都多长时间煮饭？你经常煮饭？你多经常煮饭？
I often 经常煮饭。I often
cook.
I often cook.
Yeah. Okay. Kate.
Every day.
Okay. So the next question is, what do you usually cook? So, Kate, what do you usually cook?
Chinese food.
Okay. But more specific, is it meat? Is it vegetables? Is it rice? Is it
Meat, vegetable, and everything.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's stay on that. What is your favorite meat?
Pig. 不对，叫
Pig, pork. Okay.
pork.
Pork. Yes. Okay. And what is your favorite vegetable?
Anything.
Okay. All right. That's a fine answer. Okay. Li Fang, what is your favorite meat? Meat.
你最喜欢的肉是哪种肉？
Meat 肉 Pig. I favorite my favorite beef.
Okay. And what is your favorite vegetable?
最喜欢的蔬菜是什么？
My favorite tomato.
Tomato. Okay. All right. Lucy, I think you answered this already, but what is your favorite meat?
My favorite meat is beef.
Okay. What about your favorite vegetable?
My favorite vegetable is broccoli.
Okay. Zoe, favorite meat?
My favorite meat is beef.
Okay. And favorite vegetable?
Spanish and many vegetables.
Okay. And Joseph, favorite meat?
Favorite meat is lamb.
And favorite vegetable?
Favorite vegetable, the potato.
Okay. Towards the bottom it says, do we need reservations? So have you ever gone to a restaurant where you need reservations? So Joseph, have you ever been to a restaurant where you need reservations?
问你有没有去过一个餐馆，它需要先定那个位置？
是问我吗？
Yes.
Oh, yes. Restaurant. Usually the restaurant is need reservations.
Okay. Zoe, have you ever been to a restaurant that?
Yes. We last month we have make the
Reservation. Yeah.
Yes, the reservation. But
Yeah.
But it's my son.
Okay.
Call.
Lucy, have you ever been to a restaurant where you need the reservation?
No.
No. Okay. Li Fan?
那个老师问你，你有没有去过一个餐馆需要先预定的？
Yes.
Yes.
有呢。
I have. Okay.
在英 Chinese.
China. Okay.
要订包间。订包间我不知道怎么说呢。can.
Yeah, Phil, she wants to know if she reserve a session in the restaurant that's just isolate as an individual room in a restaurant. How to say that room?
I don't know.
怎么说那个包间儿
Okay.
好像 isn't that American don't have that is not that common in America.
No, it's not that common. You reserve it.
包间不是特别多。
人就是亲属或者来朋友，完了订个包间，就是预定。你可以好几天以前订也可以，订好了到时候几点钟去就行。报自己的名字，我报的。这个不知道怎么说。
也不知道。
Okay. What about you, Kate?
A few months ago, I went to the cheesecake factory.
Okay.
You need reservation.
Yeah. Interestingly, on Chinese New Year, me and my sons were in Chinatown. There's a restaurant called May. And we walked in, they said,
你可以来帮忙还差不多。
Do you have reservations? So, we didn't have reservations, so they said we would have to wait like 45 minutes. So, okay. The last line on this is, let's go now, I'm hungry. So let's talk about that. What would you like to eat right now? It doesn't have to be a dish. It can be a dessert. It can be a snack or anything. Joseph, what would you like to eat right now?
What eating? Yes, I 怎么回答？
现在你要吃什么？
就是说，如果现在你想吃什么？
现在I'm eat fruit.
Fruit. Okay.
Fruit.
So I want to eat fruit.
I want to eat fruit.
Okay. Li Fang, what would you like to eat right now?
你现在想吃什么？
我现在想吃什么？I want eating 想吃想吃海鲜
Food.
这海鲜大晚上的。
Seafood. Okay. Okay. Lucy, what would you like to eat right now?
I want to eat snake.
Okay. All right. Can you spell that? I think I know what you mean, but I think your pronunciation is off. SNACK.
A-C-K.
Let me put that on the board.
Snake.
Okay, I think what you said, I really want to be careful with this. SNACK.
Yeah, snake.
Okay, you have to be very careful with the pronunciation. Make sure you get a short A, because if you don't, it sounds like this. Snake. Yeah.
Snake.
Oh, this is
Yeah. So you have to be really careful with that short A sound.
好吓人呢 scare me. Yeah.
Okay. So you want to eat snacks. Okay. Zoe, what would you like to eat right now?
Now I want to eat an apple.
Okay. And Joseph?
Yeah, I want to the banana.
Okay.
Gonna eat banana.
Okay. You said you like sweet. I thought you'd pick something sweet. Well, bananas are sweet. Okay. All right, one last question. Tell me the name of a restaurant you really like, or a restaurant that you go to very often. So for example, there's a restaurant right near my home called, and for those of you that are in the Marlton Cherry Hill area, you probably know it. It's called Chef Zhang's Kitchen.
Okay.
So that is a restaurant that we go to very often. So, Joseph, what restaurant do you go to very often?
Often 3 weeks.
是问你那个什么原因让你那个很想去，经常去那个餐厅？
什么原因？It's my friends is the party. 对。朋友来聚会怎么说？
Okay, so Zoe, what is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant, it's have delicious food, or nearby my my house.
Okay. So what is the name of it?
My near my house, it's a restaurant called So Fresh. So Fresh.
Okay. All right. I have a little interesting story. Talk to as soon as I get through asking the other people. Lucy, what is your favorite restaurant?
American restaurant.
Any restaurant, doesn't have to be American. Can be in China.
I don't know. My husband always
Chooses. Okay.
yeah. So I don't know.
Okay. Li Fang, what is your favorite restaurant?
I favor my favor 喜欢是
最喜欢的餐馆是哪家？
最喜欢的餐馆，这儿我不知道哪一家好。
Okay. You can say, I don't have one. Okay, Kate.
反正中餐馆，Chinese，
his name the Cafe Outdoors Lamberty.
Okay.
Near my house 5 minutes.
That's a long name. Yeah. When I was speaking with Zoe, I mentioned that about a restaurant. There's a restaurant in Chinatown in Philadelphia. They serve mostly different types of burgers. So they have like chicken burger, pork burger, beef burgers, and they also serve like fried chicken. And if you look at the outside of the restaurant, the only name on it is Chinese restaurant. Yes. It just on the outside, the sign says Chinese restaurant. So I'll actually send a picture. I have a picture of it because I want to show. I wanted to show it to my son. Like I said, it's called Chinese restaurant. Okay, it's 9:10. Does anybody have any questions?
大家有什么问题？
No.
All right. Let me ask you, in terms of the conversation practice, this I think was easier, was better for you. How did you feel about it? What did you think about it?
大家觉得这种对话训练觉得怎么样？
需要经常重复。
就是应该是 repeat more often.
Yeah, repeat exercises. So easy forget.
Okay, maybe what we'll do is if I keep it to the ones like this, we can read through it 2 times before we ask questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So everyone have a good night, and I will see you next week.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
谢谢 Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to save the whiteboard. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.